it's Shelly here with Wife Life TV, and today we are in the kitchen and we're making an Asian inspired meal. So the first thing we're going to do is start on our egg rolls, and the base ingredients for those is basically I'm using ground turkey as the meat for my egg rolls, but you can use chicken or whatever you want. So I'm just going to throw it in the pot here and start browning it. The reason why I'm using a pot this big instead of a regular pan is because I have a lot of turkey meat, and I'm also going to throw in my veggies with it, like my cabbage and stuff like that. So we're just going to get this started with browning. And while that's browning, going to break it up a little bit. While that's browning, we're going to go ahead and get started on making our rice, because you know the rice takes the longest to cook. And with this meal I'm going to be using black rice. Now you can't get this everywhere. I got this bag from Costco. It's one of the bigger bags I've seen, but black rice is kind of almost like brown rice. It's just black, but it has the same kind of texture to it. It's better for you. It's high in antioxidants, and it's better for you than using regular white rice. And it's a black color, so it gives you a nice contrast if you like playing with colors when you cook like I do. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of it because it's about a cup. And what you want to do, for every cup of the black rice, you want to use 1 3/4 cups of water. 1 cup. And if you go a little over 3/4, it's okay. The rice will absorb it, so it's not like a bad thing. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on a high heat so that it can come to a boil. And that's what you want the rice to do. Come to a boil. After it comes to a boil, then you'll reduce the heat and cover the rice. Right now, I'm still browning my turkey, and I've also gone ahead and put my peanut oil in a pot for frying my egg rolls. Now I've done the egg rolls without frying them, just baking them on a cookie sheet in the oven and spraying them on top. I did not like the egg rolls that way. They came out, the texture is a little bit chewy, and I don't like them that way. So this time I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and fry them, even though I don't like frying food that often. Okay, so what I've done is just chopped up some onion to put in with my ground turkey. So I seasoned my ground turkey with salt, pepper, and garlic powder and onions. So I'm just going to stir those up in there. And my ground turkey is almost brown. My oil is heating up and my black rice is covered and it is simmering now. Okay, so my meat is almost completely browned. It's pretty much completely browned. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my coleslaw. Now what you can do if you're making any type of egg rolls mainly have cabbage in them, carrots. You can throw whatever vegetable you want in there, but the main ingredients are usually cabbage and carrots. So if you go ahead and buy like a coleslaw pack that's already made, works really well. Unless you want bigger pieces of cabbage, then you may just want to buy cabbage and cut it up yourself. But this works pretty well for me, but since it's so small, you pretty much have to use a whole bag to even feel the texture of it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it in with my ground turkey and just kind of get it cooked down a little bit, not too much because I still want to feel the texture of it, but I do want to cook it down a little bit. So I'm going to throw in the whole bag. That's why it's good to use a bigger pot like this, because you're able to get it all in there. Then I'm just gonna start working it to the bottom and start to let it sweat out. Once it starts to sweat out and cook a little bit, it's not gonna be so big and it's not gonna be so much. It's gonna cook down quite a bit. So you just want to keep working it in, working it in, working it in, working it in, and letting that cook. So since that's cooking, I want to show you, you're just going to take one egg and we're going to beat this egg up. This is going to be our sealing agent for our egg rolls, okay? And what I normally do is use wax paper to put my egg rolls on. So we're just going to take some wax paper and use that, or you can use parchment paper, whatever you want, just something to lay over your countertop so you're not making your egg roll right on your countertop. So when you get done browning your turkey and adding your coleslaw mixture, this is what you should have. And what I'm going to do is just add some ground ginger to that, and also this sauce for lettuce wrap. I found this sauce in Kroger, but they have it at pretty much any grocery store, but it's just these different sauces for lettuce wraps. But I tried it once, I loved it, so this is the sauce that I add in every time I make egg rolls, and it's just tastes really, really good. You don't want to add like the whole pack, but I use maybe half the pack or 3/4, just depending on your taste buds, but you just keep adding it until it tastes okay to you. So I'm just going to show you how to make a couple of these and you'll get the hang of it. So you take your egg roll wrapper there and you're just going to spoon your mixture right there in the middle. Like that. And this big giant bowl that I have here is going to make a whole lot of egg rolls. So you want to take your egg wash and just paint around the sides. Then what you're going to do is fold these two sides inward, fold this side up, and roll. And there you go, egg roll. And you put that off to the side. The lettuce wrap sauce that I use tastes really, really good with these egg rolls. But you can use whatever you want. Like I said, if you prefer to use chicken, it's fine. If you prefer to use all vegetables, it's fine, because the particular sauce that I use tastes really good on everything. You can do it that way. Tuck these. You're basically just tucking, rolling, setting off to the side. And you do the same thing again. And there you have it. Then you're going to throw them in the pan to be fried. And these are my egg rolls. They're turning out beautifully. Now what I've got here is some chicken. It's just boneless, skinless chicken breast that I have pretty much diced up, just cut into like little cubes. And I seasoned it with pepper and this, it's called Simply Asian. It's a seasoning blend. I get it from Costco. I don't know where else you can get it, but it's really good. It has sesame seeds, ginger, garlic, a whole bunch of stuff. I just put some of that on there, and then I'm gonna throw some olive oil in the pan and throw these in the pan to start browning while I'm making my egg rolls. Pan is on. Now that my chicken is fully cooked, I'm just gonna pour some sauce over it. I'm using a teriyaki sauce, which is not exactly Chinese, but I like teriyaki better than the regular stir-fry sauces. So I'm just gonna pour some teriyaki in. I'm gonna stir that around, and I'm just gonna let the chicken get coated in it and cook in it and simmer in it for a while. So I enjoyed being in the kitchen with you guys today, making this Asian inspired meal. It's just a very small meal. The egg rolls are so hearty that you can actually eat them for a meal. But egg rolls are very easy, so don't be intimidated by them. I showed you guys how to do them today, and if I can do it as a busy wife and mom, so can you. You take shortcuts, you take all the help you can get. I know that I do. I don't do everything from scratch, but these are really, really good. Your family will enjoy them. And if you have any questions or anything, just put them down in the box for me, or under the box in the comments section, and I'll try to answer them the best that I can. Love you guys, and see you next time.